I'm Ian Rush and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's the uncensored match build-up show ahead of Liverpool facing off against West Brom at Anfield on Saturday the 3 PM kick-off. I'm joined by
3 PM kick-off?
Kick-off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. I know. Remember them? Remember 3 o'clock kick-offs?
Not on the telly.
Old school coming right back at you. Yeah, but not televised.
Genuinely, when was our last Saturday 3 o'clock game? I want an answer.
Answers in the comments below. When was Liverpool's last 3 o'clock Saturday game?
2002.
I want the actual game, please let us know in the comments. But anyway, I'm joined by Chris Pager, I'm joined by Peter Phillips, and I'm joined by Craig Austin as well. To discuss this match, Chris, well, that's my first point out the way, 3 o'clock kick-offs. Done that quite succinctly. Daniel Sturridge could well be in line for a return in this game.
But he's not fit for England even if he does start.
Yes, I mean, that's clear, that's good.
Massively injured.
Massively. Yeah, that's the way all forwards should be. Fit enough for us, but not for England. I mean, to be honest, we've discussed at length on the News Roundup show this week on the website.
Which was awesome, by the way.
Which was awesome, by the way.
Where
about
could they
Liverpool's
watch
goal
that
scorer on the redmentv.com.
How much is that?
It's free for a month.
Nice.
But then what is it?
It's just £2 a month, Ozzy.
And what can you do with £2?
You can
You
shove
can watch
it up
us
your
talk shit.
Look, Liverpool have got major goal scoring issues at the moment, and Daniel Sturridge is the obvious answer to those problems.
I hope. Because otherwise we're in deep shit.
Well, theoretically.
Yeah, no, fucking right, man. We badly needed Daniel Sturridge back. I think it's hopefully he's just the missing piece, you know what I mean? And everything else will just work around him and because of him being there and stuff. And we've badly missed him. We really, really have. And I didn't think when he got injured that we would miss him as much as we have.
Yeah.
It has been sort of groundbreaking as far as our team goes with just how poor we've been and our lack of options without him up top. It's mental.
Yeah, I mean, Peter, it's the big worry, and again, another thing we discussed at length on the subscriber show was these fears that are just in us all, really. You know what I mean? Although they come out in certain people more than in others. Are we putting too much on Daniel Sturridge's return?
Hopefully not. Hopefully his return will be what we all want and hopefully expect as well, because he is a class centre forward. He scores goals, which is what we're crying out for at the moment. And maybe with Balotelli, they can form a partnership. I thought against Tottenham, when the two of them played together, that there was small building blocks there for the future. The pair of them could hit it off. So
it's a bit crazy, though, isn't it, Ozzy, that we're hoping for Daniel Sturridge to come in and basically almost radically change the way we play football. But he's the only player like that we have in the squad, and having someone who has the ability to do the things that Daniel Sturridge does it's just to be frank, it's vital to the way that Brendan Rodgers wants to play football.
But he does completely change the way we play football. As you said, there's nobody else in that team who can bring what Daniel Sturridge does, and a lot of his work rate goes unnoticed. I think he's one of the hardest workers players we've got. He's the best close control player we've got. He's the best finisher we've got. So are we pinning too much hope on him? No, because he's our best player. He's our goal scorer. He's our linchpin. If you take away Suarez's goals last season, he's the leading Premier League goal scorer. Yeah. What other people don't realise, he scores goals at a phenomenal rate. Yeah. He's got the best strike rate of any striker we've ever had. So no, we're not pinning too much hope on him. He's everything that we need, and the sooner he's back in the team, we will see a change of what we have to offer.
I think it just would have been
yes, and
yes,
you do that.
Yeah. To be fair, though, it would have been nice if we'd have found some sort of goal scoring touch prior to that, because my fear is that we end up in Fernando Torres territory a little bit. That, you know, it ends up being like a hoodoo over the team. That, oh my God, Sturridge is out, or if Sturridge isn't scoring, do the team feel that they haven't got the goals?
I think it's just Sturridge will be the focus for the defensive team as well. For the team that we're playing, Sturridge is going to be the main man and the one that they've got to stop, and that should free up space around the team to give Sterling a little bit more space. And if we're playing some of the newer players, Lallana, Markovic, any of them, they should all get a little bit more space with Daniel Sturridge on the pitch, and hopefully they'll be able to give a bit more of an impact just because Sturridge is occupying two defenders further up the pitch.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts on that if you watch at home. How integral is Daniel Sturridge? That are we putting too much pressure on him? 10 is the number. Are we putting too much pressure on him too soon? You know, we're expecting too much from him, or are we right to put that kind of pressure on him? I think a lot of thing with Daniel Sturridge is, and I've said this before, if he wore the number 9 shirt, we'd be in fucking raptures for him returning. I know we are, but I sometimes feel like people overlook how good he actually is. Because Suarez was amazing, of course, but also, like I say, just the fact that he isn't yet become that.
But we've had that opportunity for him to become that player robbed from us by this injury.
Yeah.
He had a pretty decent start to the season, and a great end to last season, a pretty good start to this season, and he was going to become that player who we all idolised because it went unnoticed last season. So we've had it robbed from us by this 4 or 5 week layoff.
Yeah.
3-4 weeks down the line.
Yeah, we'll be singing his name.
Hopefully
he gets a proper well-sung song in the between now and Christmas. Before we continue with the show, I just want to remind you that the FBA's, the Football Blogging Awards voting is open now. We won it last year. We want to win it again. If you haven't voted yet, go and do it now. We bring a graphic up on the screen. Thank you, Dave. Oh, look at that. Telling you just how easy it is to vote for us just with a tweet. Just copy exactly what's written in that tweet and tweet it out.
On this graphic's got hashtag video space football space blog.
That's correct. No, that's right. That's why I said copy those exact words. No, that is exactly. Copy that down and tweet it out just like that and vote for us in the FBAs. We want to beat Full-Time Devils. We want to beat Arsenal Fan TV. Again, we want to put them in their fucking place. So if you're watching this video, if I pause it for a second or leave it playing in another tab and go and vote for us now. Thank you very much for that. Anyway, back to the football. It's trivia question time. Another reason you all turn up. The biggest home defeat suffered by West Bromwich Albion was in 2003 when Rafa's men put 6 goals past the Baggies at Hawthorns without return. Can you name the scorers of all 6 goals? We'll be bringing you the answer to that question toward the end of the show. What?
I can.
You can? Yeah. Is it because you've seen the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Liverpool beat West Brom 6-0 in 2003.
Who scored?
Who scored the goals for Liverpool? Let us know in the comments below and we'll reveal the answer at the end of the show. Okay. Peter, West Brom, we're obviously going into this next run of games. We're looking at West Brom and I think we're looking, salivating, licking our lips at the prospect of West Brom at home, potentially a good fixture to have given the form we're in, the fact that we need to get back to winning ways. That being said, West Brom are in a good run of form. They won 3 of the last 4 in all competitions. Yeah. Having that good run of form come into the game will be of a benefit to them.
Definitely. I watched the game they played last week. Was it Burnley?
4-0.
Berahino looks like a player to me.
Yeah.
He's lightning fast, knows where the goal is, so he's going to be one we're going to have to keep an eye on, definitely. But rather than worry about their team, I'd put the emphasis on us, worrying about our own performance and our own team. Got to go out there and put a few goals on them. It's what's needed to just get rid of all this negativity from around the club. Yeah. Go out there, put a performance on, and let's just get back to how things should be.
I think you can flip the coin on confidence. I hope they do come to Anfield feeling confident and want to have a go. Yeah. Because I don't want to see them come up park the bus, because at the minute that seems to be something we can't break down. Yeah. I want to see them come and have a go and leave spaces for us to exploit. So hopefully, come and have a go.
That'd be fucking delightful. Absolutely. Chris, Brendan Rodgers' press conference ahead of the game, it was quite telling that he talked about Mario Balotelli, and I think the exact was the word needs to improve. I think we've talked about this at length. He's split opinion at the moment, Balotelli. Some people just think he's a lazy, useless fucking gobshite, and other people who think he's the fucking greatest thing since toast.
I think a lot of that's down to the fact that the people that I've talked to who go the game, and I'm not saying it's because they go the game, but you get to see the whole pitch when you're at the match.
Ozzy was alluding to this on the show.
Exactly, yeah. And I'd be the first one to call him if he wasn't working hard. But I can't say that about him, do you know what I mean? I just can't say that. Like,
I think he could still work. I think he could still work harder. Yeah. But I don't think he's lazy as some people are labelling.
No, not at all. Like, I think he needs to bust the gut to get into the box more. Yeah. But defensively for the team, he's doing his job. He's running wing to wing, as Ozzy said before. Like, I think he just needs to take a moment and go, you know what? When you're playing up top on your own, you need to get into the box, man. you need to do that. Yeah, it's all well and good running sideline to sideline and chasing down blind alleys, but sometimes just get in the fucking box.
Yeah, I mean, Peter, is that just the answer for Balotelli? That he just needs to just get in the fucking box?
I think it is, yeah. I think that's what he needs to do, yeah. The incentive's there. The incentive's there for him to go out and score goals for Liverpool. That's his incentive, and become a fan's favourite. So get in the box, yeah, and score a few goals for us and
justify the fucking song we've given.
It's a case of he seems to want it too much at the minute, and through probably massively fault of our own, we aren't getting the ball to him, and he seems to be going to look for the game instead of, no, I'm just going to stay here and eventually we'll get the ball to me and I'll bury it. He's going looking to the game to try and make things happen, and there was a few times yesterday where he's picked it up and his first instinct is to look for a shot. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. We've been crying out on the other shows for us to have more shots at goal, no problem with it, but just get yourself in the 18 yard box more and goals are going to come. You don't have to chase the game.
It has a knock-on effect, doesn't it, Chris? Because I was thinking about this, because Brendan Rodgers saying it's a combination of him needing to be in the box more and the service coming in. The simple fact of the matter is, there's almost no point getting to the byline and getting the ball in the box if there's no fucking in the box in the first place. So
that's a trust issue, isn't it? Like, Balotelli needs to trust that we're going to get the ball to him, and we need, and the rest of the team needs to trust that Balotelli will be in the fucking box. Yeah. And until they both start doing it, it's not going to work.
Yeah, no, you're right, absolutely agreed on that. I mean, again, if you watch this, let us know your thoughts on Balotelli in the comments below. Divisive, and he always was going to be. I think the problem, again, he's got is that the newspapers, as you see it already, what's the post-match Balotelli comment? What's the post-match Balotelli article? Because after every game now, it's like Balotelli's name in the headline.
They're looking to
yesterday he didn't applaud the fans.
Balotelli doesn't applaud the fans. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't see it, and I'm not saying if he's the only one in the Liverpool players who's not done it, then that is a bit out of order. Like,
we were talking about it on the way up, and it was the Anzi game a few years ago when the whole squad basically snubbed the fans, and it got back to Rodgers that it happened, and the fans were happy about it and stuff. And since then, he's had an insistence that any player coming off as a sub applauds the fans, and after the game, they applaud the fans. And I think it was highlighted on the telly last night that he's told Balotelli to do it, and basically being ignored. So big things being made of it today. If it was any other player who come off and didn't do it, the telly wouldn't have highlighted it, and it wouldn't have been a big deal today. No chance.
Exactly, and I think this is a lot of the problem is, again, it's feeding into this fucking Balotelli frenzy, isn't it? And that's stoking up the Liverpool fans, and people have got an opinion based on things they're being told now. I mean, we had again, this is what we were talking about these people creating this sort of the very small fucking weirdo minority creating the Rodgers outfit. Or we were discussing this on the Subscribe show, weren't we, Peter? And now this is, again, it's people fucking getting their opinions from the media and then getting wound up by them when they need to just calm the fuck down a little bit.
Yeah, just let him get on with his football. Like these people who are following him around restaurants and bars, filming him in his car, whatever. They don't do all that.
Sorry, these are the lads who got a photo of Asaidi at the lights before. Sorry, yeah. But anyway, yeah. It's a good snap. But yeah, no, you're right. I think particularly Liverpool fans, again, he should have performed better, but he's clearly still a fucking talented player. I think he showed enough to me that he's
gone.
Lost Dave, we've lost Ozzy. Soon out there. He did get a picture of Asaidi before on the way down here. But yeah, you're right. He needs to just be. He needs to book his idea. He needs to get more goals, and Liverpool fans just need to fucking wait.
That's it, exactly. Yeah, and hopefully that'll start to come to fruition over the next few weeks.
How would you get him into the game more?
Get someone up there with him, because he's playing on his own most of the time as a lone striker, isn't he? Sturridge coming back now is perfect for Balotelli, and I think it'll be perfect for Sturridge as well. Both bouncing off each other. Sturridge dragging one way, Balotelli the other, coming together.
You've seen it in the Tottenham game. It's got all the makings of what could be a very good partnership. They linked up really well. Yeah. And if once Sturridge comes back into the side, if that just takes off again, we are going to see a completely different Mario Balotelli. 100%.
Tell you what, I want to see a different fucking Jordan Henderson. I want to see Jordan Henderson from pre-season going fucking
that's the manager though.
Last season as well.
The manager's nullifying.
Totally is, like,
in this 4-2-3-1.
but that's what we need to see, the change of formation.
There's 3 or 4 players you were nullifying, and Jordan Henderson's the main one. The energy that we've lost from the top end of the pitch by Jordan Henderson having to sit and babysit Gerrard, it's a massive impact on the side.
Yeah, we want to see Hendo cut loose.
Yeah.
Free him of the shackles, Brendan.
Not Hendo footloose. As it could have sounded like.
Hendo footloose.
Yeah, he does just a standstill.
I think he'd be good in it. Like, I think he'd be a good Kevin. He's got the energy. He's got the engine to be a Kevin Bacon substitute in a small town that doesn't like dancing. Like Witness. But, Rodgers, basically, we're talking about this and now we need to free him of the shackles. Just fucking to take on John Lithgow. Like, I've started to reel a bit too much footloose knowledge here.
You watched it?
Once, I'm just a big John Lithgow fan. Brendan Rodgers basically revealed in his pre-match press conference that 4-2-3-1 was like an enforced formation. Upon him, again, we discussed this a little bit earlier, which again speaks volumes to how little he rates Fabio Borini, but also how unwilling he is to maybe try other players in that formation. So it suggests to me, Chris, that if he's got Sturridge fit, he's gonna play 2 up top.
Yeah, I think he's got to, hasn't he? You know, he said it himself in the press conference. If it's enforced, he can see that it's shit. We're not doing well in it at all, are we? We're not fluid, we're not cohesive in any way. We need to get back to letting the players play football without having to think about it and overthink things at time. Like, it's just easy when you're playing in a Premier League, when the pace is so high. I would assume, by the way, but I would assume that knowing where your fucking nearest body is to be able to pass the ball makes it so much easier. Do you know what I mean? Where you have to get the ball and think, who's fucking around me? And it's just that half a second that you're thinking.
To be fair, I'm not sure that a change to 2 up front is that straight off the bat, because you're still talking about, it depends what personnel you're using, isn't it? You know what I mean? You need players you put to play together and develop that understanding. Bless you, Dave, you held that very well. To develop that understanding. But I think the simple rule is, if you want to score more goals, having more goal scoring players on the pitch helps.
In my opinion, the best English striker fucking on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. Getting your best players in the best possible positions they can play in. And right here and now, Peter, I think Raheem Sterling at the tip of the diamond, we need to have him centrally again. We need to have Sturridge and Balotelli, and if we're playing that diamond, it means Henderson's not sitting alongside Steven Gerrard, so he can get forward, and then it's a question of who's that other man in midfield.
For me, yeah.
Lallana.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think that's
a fantastic team for me, on paper.
Terrific team, potentially.
It excites me, apart from looking at that team last night, when I'm looking where the goal's going to come from. That team excites me.
Yeah. In agreement is that if everyone's fit and available. I'm everyone in agreement. That's pretty much the team we go with.
Definitely, like, you know, I've not seen Lallana in that position. I think he can play that position, of course.
He played left side of the diamond in that shit game against Villa.
Did he? Yeah.
Good example. Good example.
No, but his work rate, he can play that.
He's fit now.
Even against Villa, he didn't have a bad game. The team had he never personally. Yeah. He can play the left side of the diamond.
He's got the right level of energy for that position, and what he's got he's got Joe Allen energy, Henderson energy. Okay, I don't think he's not, obviously he doesn't have the defensive capabilities that those 2 players do, but he has the offensive things. So the things that maybe we lack when Joe Allen's in that team, which are his limitations, and they're only fair that he has them for the defensive midfield.
He's prepared to dig in defensively as well. He won't shy away from him. He might not be as talented defensively, but he won't shy away from him. He'll dig in and he'll put a shift in. Yeah,
and I'm convinced that Balotelli, Sturridge and Sterling is potentially up there with the best.
With Lallana and Henderson working around him.
Yeah, potentially terrific. If you disagree with that, though, let me know in the comments below. If you totally disagree with that team, what would it be? What formation would you play? Which players would you bring in instead?
And Enrique, absolutely nowhere near it, please. No. Please.
I like having Enrique around the squad. I think he's a perfect backup left back, but I think we've seen conclusively, when we're talking about the players who've not quite settled in at Liverpool yet, Moreno looks it. He'll have his issues, and to be fair,
The fact that we've
had
not
his
spoken
issues.
about him a lot is a fucking good thing, isn't it? You know, because it means he's just hit the ground running.
He's not the finished article by any stretch. He's a fullback, he's a young fullback, and he's 2 inches tall.
But he's
so
got
he's
it.
going to have issues.
He's got it though.
But he's got whatever it is. I feel certainly that he's got it. Okay, question then, Chris: are we missing Joe Allen?
I miss him all the time, and I but no, as a team we are. I think, you know, I'm a big Joe Allen fan. I really am. I think his work rate's unbelievable. I think he got unfairly slated the year before last because he was injured and he played through injury, and he'll do anything for when he gets on the pitch. You know what I mean? He'll give 110% for the football club.
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%. Give him a seat. Give him a seat.
That's Chris Louis Welsh. In case you missed that. Needs a little bit.
Wow.
Well, I've never done it before. I probably shouldn't have done it for the first time.
Excellent. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah.
I can't remember what I was
Okay.
saying.
Swap. There we go. Yeah, so in short,
Chris watches the X Factor.
in short, Chris misses Joe Allen.
What were we talking about?
Yeah. Again, let me know in the comments below, do you miss Joe Allen? And if so, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you miss Joe Allen? Just write a number, followed by Joe Allen. Or
10.
preceded by Joe Allen. Go wild. I want some score predictions, please.
They could even bookend it. Number either end of Joe.
They could do, that'd be weird. Ozzy.
But symmetrical.
Honestly, not if the numbers are odd. His name's not fucking Andy, can I? Anyway, Ozzy, score.
We'll see the return of our goal scored and such, but we won't keep a clean sheet.
Of course not.
4-1.
Ding! Pete, what do you reckon?
I'm going to go against Ozzy. I'm going to say we are going to get back to a clean sheet. 2-0.
Okay. That actually sounds like, it's actually a much more bold prediction than 4-1.
I think it is
straight
actually,
to-
yeah. I don't know, I just can't see us keeping a clean sheet, to be honest with you. 4-2.
Fucking hell.
Another roller coaster ride.
No, I'm going to go with 2-0. I don't think it's going to be a clean 2-0 by any stretch.
No.
I think it's going to be horrible. I think it's going to be like a 1-0 and then
Why
we
does
might
that word
smash
keep
it.
popping up in these match
Later.
build-ups? Showing horrible.
Every
Every game's going to be horrible.
It's got 4 H's at the start. Let us know your score predictions in the comments below as well. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well while you're there, because why not? Trivia answer time. What?
There's a bonus if you can spot the deliberate mistake.
Is there a...
Scope.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
skull.
Okay. Thanks, Dave. Question again, in case you missed it. Why would you have done? But let's read it. Anyway.
Sounds like when you read it back, there was a mistake and Dave's trying to cover his arse here.
Go away.
Liverpool beat West Brom 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you name all 6 goal scorers?
Yeah.
All scorers of all 6 goals?
There wasn't 6 goal scorers. There wasn't 6 different scorers.
Okay. Yeah. Can you name the scorers of all 6 goals? And the answer was...
I remember 2 for Risa. No, he's definitely scored 1.
He did not.
No.
What was the
What
year
game
again?
was that then when he
2003.
corner?
2003. I thought Reece had
Read
scored, yeah.
the little build-up as well.
The biggest home defeat suffered by West Bromwich Albion was in
Yeah.
2003.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
When Rafa's men?
Yeah.
When Houlier's men?
Yeah, that's the one.
When Houlier's men?
What score was that one then when Risa buried from the top corner?
Alright. Pesky.
You're never to do my fact checking on a fucking live. Thank God this isn't live. Not that we're not going to put it out anyway.
Game out,
Yeah.
You're thinking of 2004 when we Boxing Day 2004 we beat them 5-0.
Was that 5?
Yeah.
Come on, just give us the answer.
Yeah.
No ideas.
Pesky.
Owen.
No.
No.
Owen was a scorer.
Did he score the hat-trick?
He did score a hat-trick. +1.
Okay.
Let's go for. Right, this is just right. Liverpool only had 2 goal scorers that day. Michael Owen scored 4, and the man who had to do this a lot, and then gets the right on touchline and run out of ideas. Yes, Milan Baros. He scored a brace as well, so there you go. 6 goals. Michael Owen got 4 and Milan Baros got 2. If you got that right, you're a fucking genius. Well done. Give yourself a big pat on the back. One last shout before we go. To vote for us in the FBAs. Go and do it now. Thank you very much, Mr. Gill. Boom. Yes. Just basically write that tweet out on your own Twitter and tweet it. And if you've done it already, great. Thanks very much for that. If you haven't done it, go and fucking do it now. Because we're not losing to United and we're not losing to Arsenal. If we're going to win one thing this season, it's going to be that fucking award.
Was the graphic on the screen when he was pointing?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
We're going to win that.
Do it now! Fucking go and do it! Go on!
Well, I'll fight them on the because I'm sorry. What was he doing? Fucking hell. It was rousing. Going a bit of a back. Go and fucking do it now because I'm not losing to Arsenal. I'm not losing to United. Do it. Vote for us, please.
I think you did better the first time.
Fuck off. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button as well. Leave us any of your thoughts in the comment section below and go and watch more Redmen TV good. If you're worried about Liverpool's future, if you think that Liverpool are not in a great run of form and you're worried about the long-term future of the club, where Liverpool going, are we going backwards, are we going forwards, are we stagnating, watch the exclusive subscriber show on the Redmen TV, on the Reds News Roundup. We will allay all of your fears. It's fucking brilliant. It's free for the month. Anyway, gents, thanks very much. We'll be back after West Brom outside Anfield, which would be good. Hopefully it doesn't piss down. I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you enjoyed the video. Most importantly,
I love the way you just negated the fact we want to win. Just please don't piss down.
Please don't rain shitty West Brom goals. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you there. Ta-ra.
Joe's an offset midfielder.